So thank you for joining us on the podcast. This is what, episode 10 or something like that?
Yep.
Episode 10. So, 10 episodes of podcast. It's pretty big. Got three special guests here. If you guys just want to quickly introduce yourselves.
Okay. All right, Jules, go first.
Oh, I'm Jules.
Katelyn.
Lexi.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you want?
As many of you know, they run for the Ward Melville varsity cross country team. And we have a list of questions that we're going to just start firing away. So each of you can answer individually. When did you get into running and why?
So basically we joined in middle school. We played soccer, but we did like spring track in middle school, just like with all of our friends. And like, we didn't take it we took it seriously, but like not like now. We didn't really think much of it. And then we got into cross country because of all the track girls and coach. They all like persuaded us to quit soccer and everything. And also like I got injured in soccer, so I stopped and we all just quit during like quarantine and stuff because
Oh, okay.
we also didn't make varsity.
Honestly, keep
It was too much.
So we were like, let's just switch to cross country, but
True.
but but I also did cross country in 8th grade and I really liked it, but I was like still a soccer player. And then Coach Young's and the rest of the girls were like, you need to do cross country. And that was like also quarantine, like made us want to do it because we ran every day.
Yeah. Okay. I knew Lexi and Jules did soccer. I didn't actually know you did soccer. So did you switch over to cross country in junior year or?
We all did the same year.
Yeah,
like
last
year.
year.
It was our first time, but it like wasn't a real
Okay.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Oh wait, so does that mean this past cross country season was the first real season?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
our
so-
last race was our first time racing at Bowdoin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn!
And
Wait,
last time.
oh
First
because that was feds, right?
yeah.
How did it feel just having because I know it was your first real season, but I mean you're seniors now. How did it feel like racing? I guess your last cross country race.
Okay. So basically it was like we all just wanted to have fun with it and have a good time because like we've never experienced feds before or been to that course. And it was just like a drive and we all like drove together pretty much. Like my mom like took like all of us and it was just so fun. And we didn't really care about placement because we all just like we didn't end up going to states as a team either. So we all just wanted to we got into feds luckily. So we kind of just
Yeah, Northport was really good this year, like crazy.
Yeah.
Like they came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think just to add to what you're saying, it's definitely really important to be able to have fun with it, especially because I mean you guys have gone to states before, coming up short of that I don't know if that you last year there wasn't states.
Cross country.
So.
I haven't tracked.
Yeah. Okay.
Those
Yeah.
were Lex and I have never been to states.
Okay. So yeah, but either way, it's sort of like being able to sort of let go of states and still find a way to have fun with it. That's probably one of the most important aspects of being a runner, especially in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the last race was like probably one of like the best because like coach said like no expectations and like also like we hadn't like raced in like 2 weeks before that race, so we were all like just like going out for like fun and like it was just like building up to it. It was like different mentality. Also, one other thing about feds, it was actually so fun because like there's like 300 girls in our race and like we've never raced with that much people before. So like the start line was just crazy and like getting out like the whole first beginning of the race, like I didn't even know what was going on. I was just like with Vicky and Amanda and just like going through the crowd. Like we were just like shuffling around. It was crazy.
You guys have been to Bowdoin, I'm guessing. So literally there's like
Oh my God,
a trail and then like hay and you're supposed to stay on the trail. Like it was so packed I couldn't. I went off the trail on the hay, literally
passing girls out
knee
of the
high.
lines.
Yeah, knee high. Went back onto the. Oh, so then also I like elbowing girls during races, I guess. So because cross country, there's like not as much official. So like I would elbow so many girls and it was so traffic. I was elbowing and I wound up elbowing Lexi really hard in the face.
Yeah. She literally hit me.
Up my
I was
hill.
like, what?
Yeah.
That's intense. That's really intense.
It's really mean, but
Yeah. It was okay.
She's
It's fine.
crazy.
It's okay.
It was okay.
I mean, Anthony, you did something like that during a race, didn't you?
Yeah, in one of my races, it was because it wasn't a big race. A lot of the races in college now, even though it's just the club team, they're some 300, 250 people. This race wasn't like that, but I decked a kid because he cut me off and I didn't react so well. So like I kind of just like for a split second I sort of like lost it and then just like drove my shoulder into him. But it's okay, we're friends now. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, that's another thing with that many people in a race. It just stuff happens. You got to be prepared for anything. So
Yeah. Yep. Gotta be a little bit.
Overall, how did the season go? Like other than the last race, how did you guys do?
In the beginning, I thought it was like really fun and stuff, and then in the middle, it was like really hard for me to like stay motivated because the season was just getting like so like long, and I was like kind of getting really like tired of it towards the end. So I was like, I don't even know if I want to like still like be running because it was just like literally since like June, I was having like trouble, I guess. But like the races overall, my times were like still like improving, so I guess I was like happy in that way. But like it was just harder to keep going to like practice and workouts. But like then towards the end, when there was like less expectations after we didn't win like counties, that was like it got like okay. It was like okay, I can push through. Just like
okay, good, yeah. So it sort of went from what's that? Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'd say I loved the season as a whole. It was like so much fun, especially because I first.
Good.
So I like didn't want it to end. I was like trying to push coach. Let's go to NXR, and he was like, "Nope, we have to go into winter."
To go that too, and he was like, "No."
Yeah. So I really liked it, Jules.
I thought it was really fun. It was like our first real like cross country season, and like it was really fun like training in the summer. Like I love summer training, just like with the girls and like the long runs and everything. It's really fun to like switch it up than like track. And I thought it was really like a fun experience, just like our first real one, because like last year was so like weird. So
so I didn't even realize. So this was you guys never really raced the 5K before.
No, it's a total new course because last year we only did the 2.5 at Sunken. So
okay.
I feel like I like that one better though. Even though the 2.5 was like quicker, it was like I don't know. I ended up liking it.
Well,
like,
Cathedral was the best.
Cathedral was awesome. Flat. It was a flat course, and it was just like so quick. It was awesome.
Wait,
which on a log at Cathedral?
Yeah.
Cathedral.
The race.
Cathedral. Oh.
So sad.
Cathedral. No, I didn't trip on a log.
No, Robbie did.
Yeah, Robbie did.
Yeah.
I would always,
it was really
I would always like be with running with people and like be like, oh log, and we'd all like hop. It was so fun though.
Speaking of Robbie, do you guys know how he's doing?
He's doing good. I mean, he's on Cortland. I don't think he's too happy with his times, but he's running good times. So yeah,
awesome.
We'll get him on here one of these days.
Yeah, you got it.
Good. We're the first girls on here too, right?
Yeah.
Legendary.
We asked the other girls if they wanted to come on, but we have to get them on another time, I guess.
Different time. We'll do a vlog meeting.
Yeah.
You guys talked about pressure. Just a quick like sub question, I guess. Do you think there was any pressure coming into this season, knowing that like you guys were probably like the favorites to win counties?
Yeah, definitely. At some points, it seemed like we were like supposed to, in a way. Like after divisions, when we got like first, like I don't know, looking at like other teams like progress and times, like it was like kind of like in our heads more, and like coach at practice like kind of saying like, oh, like we've got this, and like trying to like keep us like motivated and high, but we really didn't know how good the other teams were gonna like end up doing at like county. So it like really like I guess like hurt like coming in third instead of like not even second. Like it was like it's tough.
Yeah.
I think to be able to take that though, and not like to know for your coaches to give you the expectation of you guys are coming in first, like we can do this, but to not get cocky with it, you know what I mean? That's a valuable trait. So I mean, even though the pressure can get to you, and you might not have your best race, as long as you're not sort of becoming a jerk with it, I think it's a good thing. So so now you guys are going into track. What's I know you guys have raced at Suffolk before, right?
Yeah.
You've had those seasons. What
we were everywhere for winter track.
Okay. All right.
We've done since freshman year.
Ever.
Yeah. So where are your heads going into winter track? Like, do you guys have goals? I mean, are you just using winter track to train for spring? What's sort of the deal there?
I would say last year in the beginning of winter track, I got like injured and like the meets were outside, so I didn't get to like run like any of my best times during winter track last year. But I was like really like my favorite race used to be like the 1K. So like this year I'm really excited to run that again. And like at meet the Armory, we won't have to, like just said today that at Suffolk we have to run the races with our masks on if we run there. So I'm a little nervous for that.
Not
Honestly,
at the Armory, at Suffolk.
Suffolk, yeah.
Only Suffolk.
But,
Okay.
but we're not sure if we're running at Suffolk because like
There's a lawsuit
there's
going
a,
on.
yeah.
So
Wait,
Suffolk
you're
might even be an option.
Yeah.
Suffolk might not be an option?
There's a lawsuit. So like we're supposed to be running there, but they like raised their insurance. So like section 11.
What?
So it's gonna be like really tough to run there now.
There's
Yeah.
some sort of like thing going on that happened a couple years ago. We're not really sure, but
Okay. There's like background policy stuff.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
think we're gonna be running at the Armory and Ocean Breeze probably the most because Ocean Breeze you can have like unvaccinated and no mask when you're running,
Okay.
but Armory you need to be vaccinated, but you still
Yeah.
run with a mask then. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you
But-
do run with a mask at the Armory or
No,
without
no
one?
mask.
no mask.
Okay,
It's
okay.
Suffolk, you have
Only
a mask
Suffolk.
on. But Suffolk, we're supposed to race like this weekend and the next weekend, but we're not racing for 2 weeks. Just us, like 7, because
Well, we're
like,
not racing this week. We're not sure if we're racing at like the crossover B yet. He said he doesn't think so, but he's gonna let us know
Mhm.
because we
That's
just
probably
like
a smart play.
week break. So
Yeah.
he's like,
Mhm.
which is nice.
You-
We all thought we were running this weekend, so he told us
Yeah.
today we weren't.
Good
So
surprise.
it was good.
Good. Yeah, no, it's always good to sort of take your mind off of racing and just sort of train through, the beginning of the season, just sort of get your gears going. So wait, Lexi, you said that you're excited to race the 1K. I mean, if you guys want to all go through, just like, what are your goals for winter track?
I'm trying to think. I
And
like
if you want to speak more to that, I mean,
Oh, did you want to go more?
whatever you guys want to do.
I guess also the 4x8 relay. That's also like my favorite.
Okay.
So I can do that, I guess, at most. But I don't remember my times as well for the 1K. So like I don't really know what I want to beat. Somewhere in the 3s though.
Okay.
I had like 308 last time I ran it. That was like 2 years ago. So this year, I guess I'd want to get definitely under that if I
Nice.
can.
Yeah, the 800 is like the only way you can run it in winter is obviously the 4x8. So I want to run a better 800 time winter and spring. And then I also, I guess the 1K too, really everything because last year, but the 800 specifically, maybe even like a good 400 because I've been wanting to PR on the 400 for so
Nice,
long.
Yeah. The 400 is a crazy race. Yeah, I've only
Yeah,
raced it a
but
couple times.
I'm
but
not
oh my
used to
God.
it. It's just like fun to try to PR in, and I haven't PR'd
Yeah.
in so long. So
Oh,
for that,
in winter it's the 3, right?
yeah, but you could do a 4x4.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do
Okay,
any 3s or?
We all ran 3 once.
I don't like threes.
I don't think
They're
I
so
did.
bad.
Yes, you did. Remember?
I don't even
the
like
first
sixes.
freshman
I
year?
feel like those
Maybe.
are also like
They
I
put
don't
me
know.
in the
I don't like
6. They
those.
put me in the 6 all the time.
Yeah, I
like
got 6 too.
I like the 1K, but they never put me in it. For some reason, they always put me in a 6.
Yeah.
Because they always want me to like
I normally
get
don't like
fast
high
4x8 times because like usually I go far with the 4x8. So
Yeah.
they want me to like be faster because like I have like long distance, like that's okay. But it's
Mhm.
more like the speed. I'm not that great at speed.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
always put me in 6s to like try and make me go faster.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 6s, they're okay. It's just not my
I mean,
favorite.
if you guys do run at any crossover ones, that might be a good time for you to get in the 6 because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but, it matters less.
No,
it's
yeah,
true.
definitely.
No, that's where we run the 6, but we also ran that 6 at Ocean Breeze.
No,
it's
they
actually
that
on
was
video.
awful.
Guys, on milestone video.
6 is a very difficult race, in my opinion.
So, Jules,
this
what were you saying?
Oh, well, probably, I don't know. I'm probably looking to try to get a good like 800 time for the 4x8 and go far with that, hopefully again.
Yeah.
And then probably, I don't know, I guess just, I haven't gotten a PR in like a while just because last year the season was so like not great for
Yeah.
everything because especially winter because we were outdoors running races and it was just
Mhm.
and then spring was also like nothing had like intense meets, which was tough because like and also like in spring I'd be running like 3 or 4 races for like a meet and just worrying on like placement rather than time. So
Oh, okay.
I want to focus hopefully on time for the winter track and like get
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Whatever it's called. When you're running for place, it sort of depends because if you're in a fast race, the time comes. But if you're just sort of in a crossover meet where, you might, actually, I don't think teams win crossover meets, right?
I don't think so.
No.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
No. So I guess if you're just, for this argument's sake, in like a dual meet, if your team's just trying to win, you might not run the fastest time because you don't have the best competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely, for bigger meets, like at the Armory and Ocean Breeze, it's definitely important to go for the time and also the placement because you have the competition there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's always fun to win races.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fun to lose them.
Just
Sometimes
off
it
that
is.
say, like I guess we were kind of talking about it, but do you guys like cross country or track more?
Okay.
I've always been a winter track person, like loved winter track. That's also Coach Young's coach's winter track, and we never did cross country with him. So love Coach Young. So he's there. That's a big part of it. I also love the indoor meets, love the Armory. But like cross country is like, it's awesome. I loved cross country. Like
I
it's
did
just,
not expect that.
you get so close to your friends. Like
yeah.
like literally the top sevens
seven,
here,
yeah.
we're like best friends.
Good. Yeah.
I
feel
The
like
whole team now is like a harder adjustment.
No, I feel like okay, so I used to love spring track, just love it because I don't know, for some reason like in winter, like you're like not as fast. Like in spring, like you're just building on top of your winter season, I felt like. And like I would get like all my PRs are from the spring. And it was just really fun. And the meets, like traveling to those were really fun. I did like winter too, like the Armory is just so like awesome. But I think this cross country season had to be like so fun because of all the girls, like the connection we had with all of them. And just like running in a trail, like it's just like for a race is just so much more fun, I think, than running on a track. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to like start running like workouts on the track and stuff. I mean, I don't know if I should say that, but like getting like faster and turning over on the track. I'm excited for like a change.
That makes sense. And just to add on to what you said before, I know cross country, I mean, it's the most team oriented version of running. So you said you got really close with all the girls. I mean, I know I'm not going to speak for Jonah, but as of right now, it's kind of like me and him, we don't have that situation. You know what I mean? Because like we're training by ourselves. So that's one thing I definitely missed that, I'm glad you guys are sort of got to experience that because, it was your only cross country season.
Yeah, I can say taking into account like summer training, if you're considering that part of the cross country season, that's definitely like the most, it's just like the best time to train because it's the summer and you're with your friends and the weather is so nice and you could basically run wherever you want and it's just like, I don't know, it's just relaxed running in my opinion and it's fun. So
No, I definitely love summer training the most. It's the best.
Yeah. One question me and Jonah came up with, how do you guys deal with the stresses of a big race? Because I know, Jules, you've run at nationals, was it once or twice?
Twice, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I was trying to think if it was like 2 or like 3 because like we were like entered into 3, but like the third one never happened because
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have like 3 bags, so I was like, oh, 3, but no. Sorry.
That's like a major flex.
Nationals at one time. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, here, this question is for all of you, but I guess Jules, you can start. Just how do you deal with?
Okay, so I used to break down and like cry. That's definitely. I used to like cry before every race, but I got better, and now I don't do that as much. Definitely like having my AirPods in on like the bus rides. Like I love like bus rides or like car rides, and having my AirPods in and just like playing music like that definitely calms me down and helps like de-stress me. And then I don't know. I used to be crazy about like, oh, what time is it? Like, I remember always asking, like, what time is it before I warm up? Because, like, I don't know, I'm always, like, working on a schedule for some reason. I, like, am always, like, a clock, like, time schedule. So asking, like, not asking when the time is, what the time is, like, helps, too, for me. Like, not stressing out about that. Can you guys hear? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So probably, like, music and, I guess, not trying to, like, breathe and, like, not and like calm down. Also, our coach would play music for us, like with like, his speaker and like try and get us in like a fun mood and like also, just like I don't know, I like joking around with my teammates and like dancing, so that helps.
Just sort of get your mind off the race and like calm the nerves.
I used to get really nervous. I think 9th grade I was like fine because it's like the start, so it was like I didn't really think too much into it. And then and for some reason in 9th grade too, though, even I like thought that like dumb races like meant like everything. Like it would literally be like a cross for me and I was like, this is like
No, I cried in 7th and 8th grade. Like literally cried before those races.
Yeah, but
for no reason.
11th grade I had trouble like sleeping before meets and that like started really scaring me because like I was like not doing good because I literally couldn't sleep. Like I literally like was not so during quarantine I remember like thinking to myself like just have fun with it and then ever since more meets, like I haven't been stressed. So the last meet, not feds, I wasn't scared for that one. Before counties, that one was really stressful. We were all like really quiet on the bus, and then Coach Biggs likes putting on like random dancing,
random like funky music
like,
that
bat
like
mitzvah
no,
music.
it was like no, he put on like Bruno Mars and stuff, and we were just dancing, and it was so
He
funny.
was playing the cha-cha slide. Oh yeah, cha-cha slide.
The cha-cha slide.
No, yeah, we
That's
do like those
amazing.
dance moves too. Yeah,
it's part of the warm up.
Yeah, okay. That's good because I mean, like I said, what's that?
Oh, it got us hyped, like ready for the race.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely say, like, when I was younger, the pre-race nerves were a lot more intense. And then as I got older, like I'd still be running in bigger meets, but like I'd feel a lot more like calm because I guess I knew what to expect. But yeah, I don't know. Like 10th grade, I remember being super, super nervous before races. But then like I feel like you kind of just like grow up and kind of learn to realize that, like, you know, you give it everything you got, and that's the best you can do on any given day. But you know, I really think, you know, if you're nervous, that's, you know, that's a sign that you care. And sometimes it's an uncomfortable feeling to have, but it's also a good feeling because, you know, you train so hard for this, and you put so much time and effort. So it definitely means something to any runner to, you know, to race.
Yeah.
Lexi, what about you?
I would say that stress is probably like something I've probably struggled with the most. I feel like every race, besides most of them this year, I've been like crying like all morning before the race, crying on the line. Like I'm just like normally like a wreck. And like, I guess one way that I've like tried to deal with that is like, I don't know, I get like really like stressed for some reason. Like coach will like come up to me and be like, you know, it doesn't like, you're okay, like you can like calm down, and like I don't know, it's like hard like once you start crying to calm down.
Lexi, I'll like be like scared, and I'll like look over and Lexi's crying. I'm like,
no, I like you won't even like hear me. I'll just be like literally tears are just like falling like in the huddle. They'll be like, guys, we got this, and like that'll just like trigger something, and like I don't know why, but like
the huddle.
It's like coach will always be like, you're gonna kill it today, and then like I'd like be sobbing, and like he's like, what did I do? And like it's not more, I think it's just like I would like psych myself out more or be like really like nervous, but like I started just like always like taking a sip of water like before like our race coach would be like, don't bring your water to the line. I'd be like, bring my water. He'd know every time like he has to carry my water the whole race, like. But I think that just like knowing like, okay, like having someone like, especially cross country, it was like this year I haven't been as crying on the line during cross country because like Abby, like this girl on my team, Abby, like I'd like get like a little bit like ahead of her in the race like towards the end, but like I've had a problem like starting out fast, so I just tell myself like, oh, start out with Abby, it'll be okay, like you're just gonna be relaxed. So then like once I like got in my head that okay, I can make it through a race, like I just have to like get over like cardiac, like I'll be fine, like then I think like get over cardiac and the race is over, and like then it calm me down, or like I would just drink water or like try to like not think that the race is happening.
Let me ask though, when you're like the 10-minute timer just came up, so we got 10 minutes before the Zoom call ends. Let me actually, it's 10:01. Okay, got it. So when you're on the line and you're like feeling that overwhelmed with the race, when the gun goes off, does that go away or no?
Sometimes, but sometimes it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna drop out, like, or else something like will like emotionally like trigger me, like I'll be like fine, and then like I'll start running, and then like I'll like see my mom and like start like breathing like, oh my God, I need to drop out, like it's just like emotional. But like like that race this year I was like, I'm good. But like it's like now it started like going away, like once the gun goes off, like you're in the race, you're not getting out, like I've told myself like you're locked in, now it's like a timer, like 20 minutes you're done, you know, like
like you have to finish it, you have to give it all you got.
It's definitely worse before the race than like during it's like I get into it and it starts getting fun, so
I
then after I'm like so happy, so it's fine.
Like adding to that, I definitely think cross country is different than track in the fact that like I feel like I started like having more fun in the race. Meanwhile, like in track, it's more like, oh, get it over, it's so short, or like you finish the race and you're like, wow, that was so short, I should have enjoyed it more. Meanwhile, cross country, like I actually have been enjoying it more.
And that's a good way to put it. Just I mean, for you, you said it was cross country, just to enjoy the race. And that's something that it's kind of hard to do at first, like when you're a freshman and a sophomore. You say you like track, then or cross country, then you go and race, and it hurts a lot. So instantly you start thinking about slowing down, dropping out. But then as you grow up, you become a junior or senior, you sort of learn to deal with that. And I know for me, during my last spring track season, it was fun in a race, because like I got this, like I've done this before. Well, in your case with cross country, you haven't, but with races, you've done it before. All right, this is my thing. I got this, and then it's having fun and confidence in the race.
Also, I think just with like cross country, like realizing that it is like the biggest like team aspect of running, and like you're running not only for yourself but for your team, for your guys, for your girls. And I think that's what keeps me in it. A lot of the times when I'm like really suffering at the end of a race, I got to be like, come on, I just got to like beat this next guy. Like we'll get like certain points or whatever, like we'll do better. So yeah, I that's what I always liked about cross country. It's you're running not only for yourself, but you're running for a team, which is a good motivating factor. Yeah, it makes you believe in yourself.
My chair just sank.
So one question I know we definitely wanted to get to before the time ran out. Any plans for running in college for any?
Oh yeah.
Just go.
Oh, I'm gonna run at Elon, so I'm excited.
Oh damn!
Nice.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Congrats. Yeah.
Wait, so what's sort of like their program? Do you know?
Well, I'm gonna be doing like cross country and track. It's like the yeah. I don't know what you mean by that question. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Just like, what do you know about the program?
Okay, so I was just gonna say like the practice schedule. So basically, you like run in the morning, and then you like I went when I visited and like ran with the girls or whatever. So like you run at like 7:30 to like I don't know 10, right, Lex? And then I went to class with like a girl at like 11. So you'll have like a class, and so it was like that.
Oh, cool, nice.
So we run in the morning.
That's exciting, honestly.
What made you want to choose Elon? Did the coach reach out to you? You reach out to the coach, or?
I mean, I reached out to a bunch of coaches, just like the recruiting process in general, and then like I had a bunch of Zoom meetings with him and everything, and he was really nice, and other coaches were really nice too. And when I went for a visit, I just really liked it. And also I used to think that I didn't want to run in warm weather, but then I like went, and I also like realized that I don't really like the cold weather that much. So I realized I would want to run in warmer weather. So
where is Elon again?
It's in North Carolina. So
oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
That is warm weather.
For sure.
Nice.
I was looking at like other schools that are like northern schools, and then I was just like, oh, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Definitely like campus and everything is beautiful, and like the team and the coach, like everyone was so nice. And like when I went and like hung out with the girls and everything, they were just like so like inviting, and like I really seemed like the team. And the track like itself, actually Coach Youngs is like friends with the coach there, and like he also like they're like friends from a while back. And like he said that it's not too much of a change from like Ward Melville, like it's like similar, and that program is really good and similar to like our Ward Melville program, like him and coach similar. So, and I definitely felt like they were similar when I like was talking and interacting with them. They like seemed similar.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like home.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like too much change, and
good.
It's good.
Lexi or Katelyn, what about you?
I've been like recruited and accepted by some schools to run, but I also applied to some schools for non-running, and I'm not sure which I'll do. Also, like I could always do club for schools that I want to go, if I want to go to for like more academic, because some of the schools that are more academic, they're like definitely the running programs are so much harder, and like sometimes I'm not as like motivated or like serious in running, or I get like too nervous, and like I wouldn't want to go somewhere like too hard where I'd be like really nervous and uncomfortable before like meets and everything. So like probably like I'm just on the fence, but like I don't know, I'm very like confused. Everyone asks me that like every day, like are you gonna run? And I'm like maybe. Like I don't know.
It's okay to not know,
yeah, it's a big commitment, but like I'm just not sure yet.
Yeah
I didn't know for a while, like Lex, like I think in the summer I was like, should I reach out? Should I not? And then like I decided I didn't want to, because a lot of schools I want to go to are like bigger schools that I'm not going to run at. So I love running those no matter what I'm going to run, club or myself. So it's okay.
Club running, yes.
Club running, yeah.
It's
No, that's
it's not like high school, but it's something, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
it is what you make out of it, and
Yeah,
that could be serious, that could be fun, you know, that could be anything in between. So I mean, that's at least my experience. But here, I got one last question for you. We have 3 minutes left, so let's just like
Answer
speed
quick.
through it. Okay. What do you believe makes a successful cross country or track team? And like, how do you incorporate it into?
Cross
You guys are
country
sort
and
of
track are different though.
Definitely.
do
hard.
both.
Motivating your
Go
team.
cross country first. Go cross country first.
Cross country first.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, you got this.
Cross country's like definitely about motivating each other, like emphasizing that
Yeah.
it's a team sport like over and over again, because track is definitely more individual, although it is still team.
No.
I think motivating is the biggest part, and like making it fun. Like we would
Yeah.
like be like literally peeing.
During
during long runs and stuff. Like literally, and what is it, metaphorically?
Yeah. No, yeah. I would say just like putting in the effort, like always showing up, and like I guess like always being there for each other, like definitely makes the best like cross country and track runner. Like when everyone would get sick, go through hard times throughout the cross country season, like everyone kept like getting sick at different times, and like then getting like frustrated, like having to work into it, and like having to take like a day off or something. And it was like important to be there for each other and like tell each other like, no, you still got it, like you can make it through this race. Don't get so nervous. Like it was fun.
Yeah. Also, another thing, like for both sports, is like honestly just like keeping in contact with each other and like knowing what everyone else is like feeling or like going through during the week, and like their emotions, like taking that into account in their training. Also, I think like just being like now like it's being so close with everyone that like we just are like talking to everyone about how their day was and everything, and like trying to like I guess like uplift everyone's spirits all the time so that they can have the best workout they can or have the best race that they want. So just like being like that and like being so dependent on each other to like be in it for each other makes it definitely like all the while worthwhile to like push hard for the team effort.
Communication. The other thing is our track team is like so split with sprinters and long distance. It's like war.
Oh, really?
No, yeah,
Not war.
long
but,
distance. Long distance is very like we're long distance, and like the sprinters like don't get to see them as often, honestly.
But like we're all still a team, I guess. It's just different.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's like you're split, but I mean you're there for each other, you cheer each other on, but you don't train at all with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
We have 40 seconds left, so I'm just gonna cut it off there.
Wait, I have one quick question. Hold on. Answer it as quick as possible. As seniors, how has it been like adjusting to like being like the head leadership position like on your team and having like girls like look up to you?
Jonah, seriously, 25 seconds.
Go.
It's been really good. I feel like so we were like the heads last year of cross country because like all the seniors didn't do it. So like it's kind of like the same way this.
I totally, basically, it doesn't feel any different for me because I think everyone was the same on the team.
Yeah,
Me too.
No, it
doesn't feel much different.
All right, 5 seconds. Bye.
All right, bye guys. Thank you.